Hello everyone, so today we are gonna do a video on Special League, what are some good monsters to rune and how I finished G1. There are a lot of different combinations for 4-star Special League, but if you want to do CC Cleave, I got a team for you. There are many different options, but I will show you what I used. That is the combination of units that work really well together to boost your last minute P1, P2, P3, G1, G2. However, wherever you are, there are still 2 days. That's more than enough to get your rank in. And this time around, I only used my whatever was runed in my normal box to play some wings. I did about let's say 40 wings with that, and it was just Amduat, Suiki, Misty, Rakuni plus Antares. Yeah, I had these 5 things from normal RTA rune. I kept doing those and I got P2 with that. So we started at 1306 and I finally decided to rerune to push for G1 finish just for those medals, and I will show you how to rune this up, what's the theory behind it, what's the idea, what units pair well together, and I'll give you some ideas what else you can run. So as you can see, I'm currently ranked 470. It should be more than enough to finish G1. Even if I have to do one more, I'll just do it. I have those runes ready. Before I changed my runes and artifacts, I went and I saved them here, like save runes, and then I saved the artifacts. It just helps a lot with the management. So for right now, this is my box. I didn't rerune a lot. There are a few units. I believe Lich, the water Lich. Check out the wind one. Wind one will suit you better unless you want something like a Molly Dark Asura kind of thing, like just a totem that can take hits. But if you are proactively using a team, Usha is the way to go. So Eshir, I give a fast swift set to it, just to make sure that I'm moving first. I gave him a decent set. It may not be the best set, but it works. My second best or best swift set arguably is on Clara, that has enough crit rate, crit accuracy and speed, and it's on will runes. If you don't have her on will runes, it's okay. Like if you're very fast, you can go off will because there are no Leos in 4-star Special League, but will is still nice. My second stripper would be Iselia. She is amazing unit. She is slept on a lot. A lot of people do not know what she does, or they don't have her built. But do you know that whenever you're trying to build her, you have to skill her up, because the skill ups go in harmful effect rate. So extra chance to slow them, to stun them and things like that. So it's really nice to have this thing. 4 to 6 hits is a lot, so she works amazingly with additional damage artifacts. She is on despair will runes with additional damage. These are nothing too crazy, but just something that adds up, like additional by speed, HP, attack, some defense is fine. These units, even though they are hitting water monsters, they still do really well because they are doing so much additional damage in their with their hits. And she so it is Eshir into Clara into Iselia. Iselia strips and slows them. My backup stripper is a Gina. So Gina is on Bio Will. She is super fast and again additional damage artifacts. a combination of different things, additional by speed, HP, defense, attack, a combination just to get a lot of hits in. I have enough accuracy, and she again multi hits on skill 3. Skill 1 and skill 2 don't care a lot about additional damage, but those little things they add up. The third skill does amazing damage on and adds a sleep and dots, 2 to 3 dots. So they do lose a lot of damage with Gina. Then comes the Tyron. Tyron moves last in the setup, just so that you can, if Iselia goes first and they have slow, you can just do skill 2. So Tyron pushes back enemies only when they have slow debuff. So Tyron works if they have slow debuff. That's why you skill 3 into skill 2. But if you have a stripper that's stripping and putting slow debuff, you can definitely just use Tyron into skill 2, and then when the next chance you get, then you can freeze them. So that's something. I did rune up a Chris. She is on plus damage to water, but in the 5 or 6 matches wherever I picked her, she got banned every single time. So I don't know how much damage she does, because these people are super scared of Chris. She's really great to pick into Water Lich and Misties, but I never got a chance because 6 or 7 matches I picked her, she got banned every single time. There's Cian. Mine is triple attack on fatal will runes. Yeah, he's just there to and at least 35 accuracy. So Cian gets 50% accuracy in the skill. So this one is 50% accuracy on skill 2. So you only need 35 ac. You can have more accuracy because to get the heal block from skill 1, but I believe 44 was fine. I rather land bombs and have more stats for the bombs than care about a heal block on skill 1. It does come in clutch at times, but you don't need it. Cian is amazing. Okay, next we have the Water Vampire. Water Vampire, for speed tuning purposes, I didn't put on crit damage slot 4, even though he has this passive that it always crits on fire monster, but a lot of people are not drafting a lot of fire. The normal things that you see are Eshir, Clara, Amduats, Misty's, Water Lich or something. So you don't need crit damage. Crit damage is nice if you want exclusively like, hey, this is something that I'm bringing into fire monsters, but he's like a mini chunk punk. So he can defense break and push back everything, so you can do a lot more damage with your Amduat and other units, even though your units are technically additional damage, but the defense break adds damage, amplifies that damage, so it's pretty good. Diesel is just tanky on stats, additional damage artifacts again. This is my chilling. I picked twice, it failed just because I didn't have shield runes. I was thinking that I would use chilling into maybe, let's say, Amduat or Robos or something. You move first, you put speed buff, crit rate buff, and they have more things to strip because my entire team is already on will runes. But then again, chilling, I had bad picks with it. So whenever you're picking a chilling, make sure you have a shield set in the team. Otherwise, he's not that fast to outspeed them and the trick falls apart. Ayunu is on Vampire. Didn't work out too well. I picked him twice and he died both times. He is on attack bar when revived, but didn't work out too well. There's Miho. I like high res Miho. So one of the things about Miho's passive is that she auto crits. If you crit her, she crits back, so you do not need high crit rate on her. But then again, on her turn, when she can potentially lifesteal something because she's on vampire, I want that crit to happen. So high crit rate, crit damage, and high res. High res is really nice on Mihos. Suiki is in general like Nemesis. He was bruiser after rerune. I did not use him before rerune because it's still from my normal RTA, so he's just there. I didn't play him much. There's Lexi. Lexi is really nice into certain monsters. If they have a lot of healers, not much threat, you can use a Lexi because she gets attack bar every time they heal, and on 5 heals she gets ignore defense damage, and she does about 50,000 damage on a target with skill 2, so it is about 25,000 a hit times 2, so about 50,000 damage, and skill 1 I believe is about 35 to 40,000 damage in this setup. So she's good for situationally picking. Icarus from the normal side, she is just swift will, just tanky, speed tuned in with my bulwark in normal RTA. Here I only picked once, but she worked once or twice and she worked fine. Lucia not ruined. Her name was that Oblivion cleanser thing because I do not have a lot of cleansers, so I ruined her up, didn't use it. The Tetra is via Nemesis and like wasn't picked only once maybe, and she worked fine. She was such a strong pick that either she gets banned or she wins the match just by being there. Wind Robo is just that situational pick if I want some wind CC. That's why I was thinking Usha is great, but yeah, he was ruined, I kept it, it works. This is my Antares. Everyone knows what Antares does. If they are taking a lot of turns, he gets to cut in and disrupt them or CC and keep going. Like sometimes Antares keeps sleeping and sometimes he goes absolutely crazy. This is Rakuni, very low on stats. I didn't re-rune him, he works. There's Misty, he's on additional damage, just a lot of stats. Vampire Revenge. So a lot of people do like a lot more crit rate on him. I didn't have a crit rate slot 4 to give him, so he is on Vampire Revenge on just additional damage artifacts. Additional damage, additional damage. Then there's the Triana. It's from the normal RTA, but as an anti-Sonia Triana, but I didn't use Triana. I would have gone for speed, crit damage, HP kind of Triana for specially, but this is the Triana that I just didn't bother to change. Okay, so here are some replays of how we played. Our first match will show you the brutal power of additional damage. Like even though there are a lot of anti-CC units on the opponent side, we had great Cyan last pick, no cleansers. You will see how strong additional damage is even though you cannot CC opponent. Here he didn't have any strips, so we just went for we just waited it out. Defense break, they are already almost half HP, see, and now Gina comes in and almost yeah, she just essentially wipes out the entire team with the dots and additional damage. So even though the team they were running and they were G3, so even though their team was anti-CC, we still managed to CC cleave them. The next match we have is currently this match was very close one. In this situation there are no strips and they are banking on the fact that there are no wilderness. Luckily they didn't kill Gina, and not killing Gina meant that I got a lot of dots on them, and essentially my Amduat could finish things off. In this one, there's only one damage dealer, essentially, so that Dark Robo could have been high damage, but I took my chances. I banned out that Amduat just to see that, because traditionally Dark Robos are not high damage. They could have been, but his wasn't, and we just went. It was a gamble. There's only one speed lead on their side, so because I have a Swift Clara, I was confident to outspeed. But this Clara did not strip anything, stun anything, and it was a fail right from there. If only she had, and then their Wind Robo decides to stun the fire unit even, so it just a fail after it. Clara could have stripped stun everyone and the match was GG because we had enough strips for Sian to never move and kill him, but Clara decided to. Or this match was again versus a G3. See, a lot of people don't really care about 4-star league, so he did not have enough strippers in this match. And we picked that Wind Robo because there's no fire, there's no anti stun unit, and you just wait it out. Like, yes, he can kill one unit, it doesn't matter anymore. I have enough damage with my additional damage. See, it does about 2000 damage per hit, so 2000 times 4 to 6, that's a lot of damage on 4-star units, so Iselia is great. There's only one stripper, and they messed up. But then again, yeah, they should have gone for boost, so he could have controlled the Amduat, but then he didn't go for it. We picked a third speed lead accidentally, but our RNG was insane in this match. Like, the Tablo would go absolutely crazy, and it rarely happens, but when it does happen, it's satisfying. So our Clara didn't get anything, but in this match, Tablo just gets everything. Just So the stuns in that one, they were great. Now we can come back. The proc from Tablo for the slows, that's really good. And with the additional damage on Tablo, because Tablo is also on additional damage, we finished them off. Okay, this match there was only one speed lead, so I could have gone first and CC'd them. So just go there, you move first, and you just CC them, and it's a win. We didn't get that Dryad, but at this point Dryad couldn't do much. She could proc all she wants, but it doesn't matter. Their team does not have enough damage to finish the match. Including this match, because I've seen this combination a lot this season. It is Amduat, Kabila, Draco, Gemini, and Shimite. It's a cleave, so cleave. You put a lot of damage on those two, Shimite and Amduat, and essentially it kills a lot of things unless you have proper bruiser thing. I have something like a Windy or a super tanky monster, Skinky, and that sort of thing to counter it, but I do believe you will have a lot of victories with that setup. Just crit rate for damage with this one. Yeah. Our next match is again versus a bunch of NTCC units. You just put a lot of dots, even though they are anti-CC units. The dot damage is insane. Great wire proc from Tyron. Didn't need it, but appreciate it still. We see how much damage that Gina did. Here's another example of the Amduat cleave, and we tried to do something sneaky. We picked chilling, but again, as I mentioned, there are no will runes on my team, so I suffered. I didn't outspeed them and just got cleaved. So yeah, another example of an Amduat cleave. He got lucky with the attack buff on Amduat, but still, they had the better draft in this situation. I hope this gives you a lot of ideas on what to pick and draft. Let me know if there are any questions, and see you next time.